course, you're captain the Lions side. I can't imagine what that feels like. Can you try and describe what actually feels like?
For me, it's a huge honour. I think as a kid growing up, you watched all the different Lions DVDs and videos, and I had the dream of representing them one day. But to be given the opportunity to captain this side is absolutely amazing. I'm over the moon. I'm delighted with the opportunity. A huge amount of confidence. Put in me to lead this side, but for me, it becomes a lot easier when you've got a lot of experience within the squad as well. So I'm hugely excited for the challenge.
Stuart, Warren earlier just gave an answer about the new normal that is COVID, but as the players, it can be slightly different. Can I ask maybe sort of what you guys are doing to try and sort of stave off boredom? Because it is going to be a very different tour, as you said. Your freedoms are slightly restricted. How does that impact on you as players, and maybe what are you coming up with to try and make sure you can switch off and you don't get cabin fever?
Yeah, I think, look, there's a lot of experience within the squad. We've had, Autumn Nations Cup last year, the Six Nations just gone, and we know what works best for individuals and for us as a team. So, there's entertainment committee, there's everybody, there's a huge amount of things for us to be doing within the hotel. Obviously, it would be ideal if we could get out, as Warren touched on earlier, to explore. But look, we're very fortunate. We get to do our job. We get to continue to represent the Lions, and we'll do everything we possibly can to make sure we continue this journey. But yeah, look, there's a lot of things that we can do within the hotel. That boys are enjoying each other's company, and we're having a lot of fun on and off the training field, and hopefully that'll come out in the way that we want to play this weekend.
Stuart, Warren, thank you both for your time. Much appreciated.
Thank you.
Thank you. And if I can ask Stuart just one question, if you don't mind, please. Stuart, can I congratulate you on the captaincy? You must be looking forward to starting in the 15 shirt again, but I know you're a man who likes to kick the rugby ball around the place. Can you just talk about the difference from playing at normal level to altitude, and how far back you've had to bring the kicking to you in the last couple of days?
Yeah, I've not had a huge amount of practice, to be honest. I think just Tuesday I had a couple of kicks, and you can see there is a fair bit of difference. So it's something that quite excites me. But look, I think it's going to play advantage to whoever's got the ball. I reckon play in the right areas, playing behind them. But yeah, look, I think if it comes to it, we might have a little pop at goal for a bit of crack. But now, look, I'm absolutely delighted to be back playing. It's been a few weeks since I've started a game, but look, we're in a completely different environment. We're representing the Lions, and it's a hugely exciting time for us all. And the build-up has been very good. We've talked a lot about putting a marker down early doors and really starting this tour in the best way possible. And that comes down to getting everything right on Saturday evening.
Thanks a bit. I hope it goes well for you.
Thank you.
Hi gents, thanks for your time. Stuart, I'll start with you if that's all right. Congratulations on the captaincy. For you, when you think of a Lions captain, who comes to mind?
I think for me, after watching the '97 Lions video about 1,000,000 times and being able to quote 90% of it, I'd probably say Martin Johnson. I absolutely loved it. I think the thing for me about being captain is that it doesn't change anything that you do. You go out there and you be your own man. You be yourself. And for me, I've never been the one that'll stand and scream and shout or boss people around. I like to lead by the way that I perform. And as I said earlier, I'm very fortunate within this team at the weekend. There's a huge amount of experience and some great leaders involved in this team. Owen Farrell, Finn Russell, Maro Itoje, Jamie George. For me, I just need to go out there and do my job, and as I say, that's the kind of way that I'll lead. And if there's something to be said, I'm a very passionate player, very passionate rugby player, and I'm hugely honoured and excited for this challenge ahead.
And how are you feeling, Stuart, after obviously the disappointment of the Premiership final? I'd imagine you're quite keen to get back out there and put that behind you.
Yeah, 100%. I think obviously, and you want to be involved and you want to win in every single game that you play, and unfortunately it didn't quite come off for us at the weekend, which was bitterly disappointing. but I've had to draw a line under that very, very quickly and get on with my next job. And I'm very, very fortunate to be involved this weekend, and I'm looking forward to getting out there and express myself, and hopefully contributing to a successful start of this Lions tour.
Yeah, hi there. A question for Stuart, please. Stuart, you've got quite a bunch of Scots in the side with you. I know national identity is over the match on tour, but given that you've captained the side for the past couple of years, you must be pretty proud of how the guys have come through.
Yeah, absolutely. I think for the individuals that they've been working incredibly hard on their game for a number of years. And as Warren touched on earlier, we were making a rise as a Scottish national side. So, I'm over the moon to see so many boys representing the Lions here. But for us now, we're all buying into the British and Irish Lions badge, and we've all fitted in really, really well. And yeah, look, we're here to do one job, and that's to be part of a successful tour. And I'd say there is a huge amount of competition for places now that we're here. As I say, everybody's going to get an opportunity, so hopefully everybody shines and makes it very, very difficult for Warren and the rest of the coaching side to pick their team moving forward.
Cheers. And just a second for me, the news came out 2 or 3 years ago that you'd be captain. Have you been able to speak to the family, especially your dad maybe, and also have you had any message from Alan Wynne at all?
Yeah, I spoke to my parents early on in the week and told them the news. I couldn't keep it to myself for that long, so I told my parents and my brother and obviously my wife. So absolutely delighted with that. And for me, I'll probably pick up the phone to Alan Wynne over the next few days and pick his brains. Obviously bitterly disappointed for Alan Wynne and picking up an injury, but he'll still have a huge impact on this tour in terms of what he's done in the last few weeks. And what he'll do moving forward as well. It's just the type of guy that he is. He's an absolute legend of the game. So I'll definitely be picking his brains, that's for sure.
Cheers, Hoggy. Go well.
Thank you.
Stuart, Warren was asked about the differences of this tour. There's obviously been a lot of talk about the absence of crowds. But for somebody who's toured before, what are the constants in a Lions tour that you feel are still there? Part of the same spirit that you had 4 and 8 years ago?
Yeah, look, it's a very, very special time for us all to be involved in the British and Irish Lions. I think, as a kid growing up, you watched it all, you saw everybody being involved, you saw the travelling fans, how much it meant to everybody. And yes, look, as we touched on earlier, it is the new norm. We can't have any fans, and it is disappointing, but we've all played for the last kind of year or so with no or limited crowds, and it's all about the energy that we create within the squad, the buzz that we build from a Monday right through to the Saturday, and it's massive when it comes to the game. Little victories that you achieve within the moments of the game, you celebrate massively, and you pick up a huge amount of energy from that, and it really kicks you on. Things don't quite go to plan, we regroup and we start again. And as I say, it's all about the collective effort and the buzz and the energy that we can create. And I've seen it, in last week's game against Japan. I've seen it in training this week, and I'm excited to be a part of it.
Thank you.
Thanks very much, everyone. Thank you.
Thanks very much.
Thanks, guys.